Today, we're going to talk about my recommendations for what guns to have when Santa hits the Tooth Fairy. Stick around. Hey everybody, Carolina Gun Guy here. So today I want to talk about my recommendations for the 4 types of guns you should have if it all goes bad. And when I say it all goes bad, I don't mean necessarily the Yellowstone supervolcano or a solar EMP that wipes everything out or the financial crisis. I'm not talking about anything in particular. I'm just talking about if something were to happen and you needed to live off the land and you needed to have some survival instincts, what kind of guns would I like to have and what do I have for those scenarios, for different things that could happen. So just to comment on the SHTF thing, obviously we know that SHTF means something a little crass, and this is a family channel, so I prefer to think of it as when Santa hits the Tooth Fairy. Because Santa and the Tooth Fairy, they're friends. If he's hitting her, something's going wrong, and you want to be prepared for that. So today I'm going to talk about the 4 types of guns that I recommend for the SHTF scenario. First, you need to have a gun that takes 22 LR ammunition, whether that be a little pistol, a modern sporting rifle like this one, or just some kind of cheapy rifle. This is a Mossberg 702 Plinkster. Any kind of gun that takes 22 LR is going to be good to have in a survival situation. The 22 LR round has been around for over 100 years. It's in mass production. It's cheap to buy. It's easy to shoot. It's low recoil. It's going to be around in steady supplies if something were to happen and if we're in a Santa hits the Tooth Fairy scenario. So you need to have a 22 LR of some sort for whether that be for practice, for shooting small critters or something. 22 LR is going to be your go-to gun to have on you. Now you're also going to want to have a 12 gauge shotgun. I got mine with my Raptor grip on it here. It's more just for fun than anything. But you're going to want to have a shotgun that is 12 gauge, not 20 gauge, because the 12 gauge round is in mass supply. That's mainly what you want to think about, whether that be with this gun with the 22 LR and the other ones I got coming up. You want to think about the availability of the ammunition if Santa hits the Tooth Fairy and things start going wrong. You don't want to be stuck with a 45 ACP or 40 S&W and the rounds just kind of run out and you can't get them because they weren't made in mass supply like some of the other ones to begin with. So a 20 gauge shotgun is going to be good to have for home defense, self-defense, and just for some other things, and I recommend having one of those on hand. Next is the AR-15. Americans, we love our AR-15s. I think if you're an American and you have a legal and lawful right to own an AR-15, you should go buy one. If nothing else, than to support the Second Amendment and support gun rights in America. But this is going to be a very useful gun for an SHTF scenario because it can be used for home defense, self-defense, and for hunting. And the reason this works over some other type of rifle is A, ammunition supply, as we've talked about before, the 5.56 and 2.23, which this shoots both. Some only shoot 2.23. The ammunition supply is going to be out there, and B, ammunition capacity. I mean, you can drop a 50 or 100 round drum in this stuff, and if you have a scenario that you need a lot of ammo real quick, you're trying to defend yourself, your home, this is going to be a good gun versus something that only takes 10 rounds or a single shot rifle. You want to have an AR-15 in your arsenal when Santa hits the Tooth Fairy. And finally, you're going to need a handgun to carry with you, some kind of pistol to keep on you at all times. I recommend a 9mm. Again, this goes back to ammunition supply. There's going to be a lot of 9mm ammo available, and if you try to saddle yourself with a 45 ACP or 40 S&W or 10mm or something that's not in common supply, you're going to end up running the risk of running out of ammo. So get yourself a 9mm, something you're familiar with, whether it be a double stack that holds 15 rounds or a little single stack that holds 7 rounds, whatever you're familiar with and comfortable with, that's what you should have on you for your SHTF scenario. So to recap, you're going to need a 12 gauge shotgun, you're going to need something that shoots 22 LR, you're going to need an MSR that shoots 5.56 or 2.23, and you're going to need a 9mm handgun of some sort. Thanks for watching, guys. Comment below if you have any questions or you just want to tell me off. If you think I'm wrong, go ahead. I look forward to the comments, and I'll try to respond to them when I can. I appreciate it, guys. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Please subscribe, and God bless you.